Yes.
Lovely to see you. Last time, if I remember right, we starred together in a chat show in Australia, and that takes a bit of doing, I can
yes,
tell
I
you.
remember that one.
Have you been all right since?
I think so.
Yes, well, you look wonderful.
But
Darling.
once you come from down under, one never knows, does one?
Well, I love it. My children all go there. Now,
Yes.
darling,
Yes.
what are you going to do?
I'm going to make a crocked rabbit.
Oh, how lovely.
He
I
was
so
crooked
hoping-
before I got him, but now he's crocked.
Oh, poor thing.
And he's called crocked rabbit because he's marinated, my dear.
Yes.
With vermouth.
Oh.
Oops, there goes the vermouth.
That's all right. Marinate doesn't matter. We have some more.
Not
Yes,
bad.
Yes.
And rosemary
Oh, lovely.
and garlic.
Yes, perfect.
I hope you like garlic.
You love it. I hope you're not going to upset
I was
that
eating
too.
some this
Now
morning
then.
before I came here.
Yes.
Yes? Now, first of all, this has been marinating for
Yes.
about 12 hours or so. Sometimes you can marinate it longer depending on
Yes.
how
How hungry you are.
how wild you want to be, you know.
Oh,
I did
God.
wash my hands, so it's all
Yes.
right. So you take this bit
Oh.
and you sort of dab it along into the
Yes.
frying pan.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
into the flour.
Yes.
I don't usually use flour, though, because I like to have everything cooked with cornmeal.
Yes.
I think because I think it's a little less
Do you do
fattening.
this often, this humble dish? I can't imagine. I thought you fed yourself in caviar and champagne.
Well, I do,
Well,
but
come along.
only when the right
What's gonna
man is
happen
around
next?
right now. And dab in a bit of oil, my dear.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you know, we only stole your language, but
Yes.
now I'm getting back into
Yes.
the habit of speaking like you, my dear.
Yes, oh, darling.
You know how
so
it is.
exciting, yes.
Yes, so you dab a little bit like that on
Yes,
there.
I'll do
You
one.
put
Shall
as
I
much
follow?
on as you
Yes.
wish to, and then you sort of turn on your fire until it gets absolutely hot.
Yes.
Hot.
Oh, yes, yes. A pinch of fire, so good for us
Now,
all.
I love these frying pans.
Une autre pièce, peut-être.
Oh, pourquoi
Peut-être.
pas, mon pote?
Ah oui, c'est ça.
Il faut
c'est-
mettre
c'est
là-dedans comme
absolument,
ça.
Charmant.
Il faut reposer un petit peu comme ça until it's a little bit hot and brown, a bit
Yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes.
And then you have a little quelque chose here to wipe thy little hands.
Yes, and clean the, yes, lovely.
And while that is going on doing
Yes.
its little thing,
Come along then.
we come over here, and this is what you wipe that out for me. Now this is a crock
Yes, darling, of
container.
course.
This is what
I
makes it
recognize
a
it.
crocked rabbit.
Yes.
Now you wipe this out. This has to soak in water for a while, about
Yes.
20 minutes or so.
I've
Then
dried
you
it.
cut up your carrots
Yes,
thusly,
Oh, yes.
and you go on forever
yes.
until
Lovely.
you get what you think is enough
Lovely.
carrots. And then after that, you put this in the pot,
the
so
crock.
thusly.
Yes.
As much as, well, of course, one goes according to his own taste. I
Yes.
usually eat much raw
So
food
it's
as
bedded
possible.
down in lettuce.
This is cabbage.
Yes, of course, cabbage.
It
Yes,
must be at home.
yes.
Now, this is what you call, what is this called?
Well, I don't know, darling. It's your guess as good as mine. But I thought it might be an artichoke or something like that. Or...
It's a parsnip.
Oh, yes.
Parsnip, dear.
A parsnip.
You do have them in deer rolling.
Yes,
in
I do, but I
Australia,
don't. I don't eat these common vegetables myself. But I'm very happy to
It's
prepare
supposed to be
it
very
you.
good for you,
Yes,
actually. It's
yes.
a blood cleanser.
Yes.
But also, with this, you know, we put a lot of garlic in it. Garlic is also a blood cleanser. It's also very good for the skin.
Yes.
That's why I eat a lot of it, and I tell my
You in
daughter
the
to eat
mood
a lot.
for an onion?
Not yet. The onion doesn't come in
No.
yet. But you put this in like this, and after you get through with all of this, then you pull this over here.
Yes.
And after this has been browned from side to side, on
Yes.
each side, of course, I like to use this particular kind of utensil to turn your pieces
Rabbit.
over, because this, if you use an object like this, you stick it in and it takes the juices out.
Yes, darling.
And of course you want to maintain as much juices as possible. Now, you see, you turn this over
Yes.
like this until that... Doesn't
Yes.
it smell divine?
What?
Doesn't it smell divine? Yes, after
Yes.
this is brown,
Yes.
you see, it doesn't have to be
It ought to be a
completely
little
browned.
It's really quite
Then
a simple dish, isn't
you
it?
take this, it
Fry
is.
a rabbit and put it in a
It's
crock.
a poor man's food. When I was a kid in the South, when the rabbits were running wild everywhere,
Yes.
this is the kind of food we used to eat. And it's
Really?
a food that came to America, obviously it was given to the American Indians or brought
you
by
should
the
cook
American
it well in
Indians.
Australia, shouldn't you?
From
They
Egypt
don't know
and
what to
places
do
like that.
with the rabbits there.
Yes, but now, instead of
Yes.
you eating a lot of chicken, you eat
Yes.
the rabbit, because they run all over the place. And you don't have to go through a lot of expense to raise chickens. You can do it with rabbit as well. Now you can take that over on the
Oh,
side.
I thought that was going in. How disappointing.
Okay.
Now, what else?
Now, what we do is you can take, usually it's olive oil that I use. Let the olive oil
Olive
heat
oil
a bit.
coming up, yes?
Yes, okay. Now, I think this is, okay. You can,
What are we going to do in that?
now, this is another recipe that
Another?
very many Americans don't know anything about.
Oh,
You take the tops of the radish. Now,
Yes.
Have you ever heard of anybody eating radish tops?
yes. We ought to put this in the oven, I think.
Okay, we put this in the oven.
Don't you? It always helps it cook it a little bit.
Okay, would you do that for me, please?
Don't bother too much, of course, but just
Okay, should I open
If you
it?
open the door, being careful not to burn yourself,
Okay.
I will insert the rabbit. Go
Okay.
in, little rabbit.
Okay, now that cooks for about 2
Yes.
hours or so.
2
And
hours.
every half hour you take
Yes.
a spoon and do the juices and whatnot and so forth. We have to
Yes,
turn
now.
this down a bit. Now you take the radish tops. After putting garlic and onions and things in there, you can take, is there a knife here? Oh, here it is.
Oh,
Here.
darling, what a very
Okay,
little
you
time
take
left.
pieces like this. You
Yes.
dump it in there
Yes.
with a little garlic. And
Do
you
we
can
put
take
the
this.
radishes in?
No. You eat the radishes separately. Now, this doesn't have to cook too
Gracious,
much, you
how
see.
extravagant.
Radish tops.
Yes. Oh,
And
I
you cook
see.
that for about a minute or so.
Oh, this is the most economical
Which is also a very
we've ever had
interesting
on the
food.
program.
Aha,
Radish tops.
That's right.
Going in with
You
chicken.
see what they taste like
Yes.
in a minute or so after
What
this is
happens
done.
if somebody asks
But lots
for
of people
champagne in the
don't.
middle of the meal? Now,
But we don't have
to
to
leave
dump
this
it in
now.
your... Oh, what a pity.
No, well, it looks
just got-
lovely, and I think we've got the idea, darling.
I-
That's the important thing. And now we're going to take a little break, ladies and gentlemen. But don't go away, because when we
Radish
come
tops, they're
back,
very good
I
for
might persuade Eartha Kitt not only to
waste
eat
the
her
radish tops.
exquisite rabbit, but to sing us a song. Who knows? Don't
I
go
can't
away.
give you
Oh,
anything but love.
delicious. I'm surprised that a glamorous creature as you should descend to the humble rabbit. But I know it's going to be very, very good to eat. It's wonderful to have you here. Now, tell me something, darling. I hear you've got a new record all about men. Is that possible?
Oh, yes, Robert, of course. I love men. What can I do?
Oh, my dear, that growl's rather alarming, isn't it? Yes.
Yes, the rabbit makes me do that.
But you've been all over the world all your life, haven't you?
Just about.
You started originally at quite young travelling.
Yes, with the ballet company, the Carter and Dunham Ballet Company.
So you never had any of that formal education that people think so important.
Well, I think it's important, getting more and more important in these days and times. But at those times, I had no choice. I had to go out and survive on my own without any family or anything.
But what an education it is to travel the world.
Actually, I think it's probably, I think it's, for me, it was the best education I could possibly have gotten. I wouldn't have gotten the same kind of education, or as good an education
All
as I
you
would
had to
have gone
learn
to
was
school.
arithmetic and just how to read the contract.
I never learned arithmetic. I hate arithmetic.
Oh, really? Aren't you good with figures? Now, tell me.
Yes, I know how to count money, yes.
And now you're
But
all, oh, my dear, it's so important, isn't it? You're going to Turkey, where, my dear, they count the money for hours there
I
because they
know.
have so many notes. What are you going to do in Turkey?
I'm going to sing. I love a man, what can I do?
Where are you going to sing?
At the Hilton Hotel.
I don't get
As
the
a matter of
Turks
fact, I
too
was-
excited, because you know what they are.
Well, you know, the first song I ever did that was released here in the United States was the Turkish song.
Oh, of course, I understand, but I'm not quite sure our public will. Will you translate that? No,
Well,
perhaps
it means
there
a fat man has a belly like a percolating coffee pot.
I'm sorry I asked.
Sorry about that, Robert.
Yes, I'm quite embarrassed. Look, I shall change the conversation and talk about your book. There you are. You've written this book, and it's still selling, I
Yes, it's still
understand.
selling.
What?
Yes, it
It's
is.
called Thursday's
And Thursday
Child.
Child has far to go.
Oh,
And
it's
now
lovely.
I'm on one that I hope will be out by Christmas. It's
Thursday's
about the men in
What's
my
that
life.
going to be called? Thursday's Evening Child?
No, I've passed that stage, I think. Now I'm on Friday evening. But this one is going to be called The Men in My Life.
Now, once, you wouldn't believe this, I know, but once I did cabaret at the Mandarin Hotel, Hong Kong.
Oh,
But
really?
I found waiting up till 11:30, I got quite sleepy. Do you find, what do you do in between tea or perhaps even lunch, dinner?
Well, I'm just an old-fashioned girl with an old-fashioned mind, not sophisticated.
Oh, my goodness.
I do this in my spare time.
Yes, how
actually.
lovely.
Tapestry.
Darling, you
Yeah,
have
I
to
eat
stop.
lucum, a lot
I'm
of
sorry, I
lucum.
could go on talking to you
So
forever.
skål, alla vrikre.
You could
Vrikre
tell me all
skål.
the secrets of your life.
Nassersin, isen, and...
If you'd like to try
Varsågoda
this
in.
cocked rabbit at home, first catch your rabbit and then send a stamped self-addressed envelope to this address.
Celebrity Chefs, Post Office Box 50468, Cicero, Illinois 60650. We'll send you the 2 recipes we've prepared today. That's Celebrity Chefs, Post Office Box 50468, Cicero, Illinois 60650.
That's all we have time for today on Celebrity Chefs. You're now free to leave your seats and make a beeline for the kitchen to try some of the marvelous recipes. Until next time. Oh.
Skål.